We're going to be repainting a loco right now on Reed's Train Stuff. Welcome to Reed's Train Stuff, model train and how-to videos. So if you're building a model railroad and want some tips and ideas, or you just like watching trains run around, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you'll be notified of my upcoming videos. Well, welcome back, or hello if it's your first time here. Today we're going to be repainting an in-scale locomotive. This video I actually did about 12 months ago, and I've just never gone around to putting it out. So, and since I'm waiting for my water to dry on my diorama so I can continue on with that, I thought I'd pull this one out of the vault and show how I respray a loco. So anyway, enough of me, let's get on with it, eh? Alright, so what are we going to paint? Alright, so what I'm doing, I'm actually painting a Alco C424, but what I'm doing it in is in my own home road, the Spokane Northern, which as you can see is blue and yellow, and it's really fun because I have to individually put all those letters on because I haven't had decals made up yet. But so anyway, so first of all, be starting off with just using this Model Flex grey primer. Good way to start. And then I'm just using just a Tamiya flat blue and an old polyscale armour yellow. And also, all I have for my airbrush is just this simple dual action. Cost me $100 with a in a kit with a compressor, and it works really well for what I do with everything. So that's basically, I guess, and of course masking off the good old blue painter's tape. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be using, so let's get into painting this model. Alright, so here we're at the spray booth. You see I've got everything stripped. It's sitting in the alcohol, so it's all nice and clean, ready for the first step, which is the primer. So let's get into that, eh? Now, unfortunately, while I was putting the primer on it, I had a problem with the airbrush and I stopped it, and I forgot to put the camera back on when I continued, so I'll just quickly do this. Okay, hopefully we'll get it all in focus. So there you go, got the nice even coat of primer, so I'm hoping it's all in focus. So anyway, that's part one. I'm putting the primer on, and we'll get to masking off, so let's go. Alright, so let's get the first base coat of blue down. I said it's just that Tamiya flat blue. I'm running short, so I'm hoping I've got enough to finish it. So anyway, so let's do the it on. Let's go. Alright, so there's the first coat on. So I'll give that another coat and finish off the rest of it, and we'll get into the masking next. Alright, so we've got the see, the first coat, the blue is down, and so it's going to be looking like my RS11 here, so I've got the yellow down the bottom, so we'll mask off the blue so we can do that. Alright, so first thing, usually use a piece of glass, but unfortunately mine broke, so I've just cut this bit of a plastic off a lid, so I've got somewhere to cut my tape on. So of course you got your blue painter's tape. So like that. Put it down. Now I know for here, because of this little bump sort of out with the light there, and I've got a mask in there, I know I've just got to have this small little cut, so I don't know, to me it's a few millimetres, about 4 millimetres. I have no idea what that would be in metric. I mean, the other one. Right, so just using a sharp blade. Off. Okay. So we know that is a nice perfectly straight line. Let's keep this one for doing some more, so we know that is a perfectly straight line. Okay, so start off with, so now I've got to, with this, where the fans are, or the radiator, I'm running it straight across the top of there as my line. So this might be a bit hard for some people to see, but you'll get the general idea of it. And also using dark blue doesn't help. So just get that by and around like so. And if you line it up perfectly with the top of that radiator, just use your eye, have a check, but that gives me a perfectly straight line across there. So, and if I actually show you this one, this one I did, another one I'm doing, so I can just bring that up, have a quick check, and that's pretty damn good. So, alright, I'll just cut that off. Now, as I said, we know that's a straight line there. And we'll just, this one doesn't have to be even, so just except of course when it doesn't cut properly. And that just went completely wrong, didn't it? Okay. Okay, so we know that bottom part is okay, and now we know that's straight. So this is basically all done by eye here. I just basically put it down. Like I said, I've just put that on roughly. Now I just use my eye to basically look straight down it and work out whether or not it's straight or not. see, you may not be able to tell, but that is pretty damn good. And if I can compare it to this one, it's pretty much right. So that's how you do that one, and to do the other one on the other side, let's do this one, just bring it across the top, make sure everything's covered. One thing you have to do is just make sure everything's nice and tight in there. So I said, just rub it with your fingers, or you can get, you just use a skewer or a old micro brush. And just make sure it's all nice and even on there. So that's that, and I shall continue on, and I shall make it like this one, and then we'll get on to putting the yellow coat on, so stay tuned. Right, so we've got it all masked off, ready to put the yellow on. Just before you do it, just check, make sure you can't really see any gaps in there, stop the paint bleed. Right, so, if I get my airbrush. One thing I did forget to mention with the paint, you want it about a milky consistency. So some paints you have like true colour, so you can just shoot them straight from the bottle, which I have and work fine. With Tamiya ones, I'm fine the same. You can just shoot them straight out of the bottle, or you can put a bit of thinner in it. And so anyway, let's turn the booth on and get this coat on. Alright, so that's the first coat on. You see, you just put it on slowly. And so get the second coat on, and it will be ready for the next stage. So, okay, there we go. Alright, so there's the finished product. I haven't put the handrails on it or anything yet, because I still have to put the decals on, which I will do soon. I don't know when I do it. I might I'll do a video on that. But so that's there's one side of it. Let's turn it around. There's the end, so you can focus in. Now, I was lucky with these. One I actually stripped. The numbers that are on the donor loco actually were the numbers I wanted to use, so I've been able to just put the number board straight back in there, which is quite handy. There's just free focus. It's the other side. A nice even coat, nice straight line. Although that one isn't exactly straight, but a bit of weathering hide that. And then there's the nose. So I'm really happy with the way that turned out. So I have two of them for my home road, Spokane Northern. I just have to get around to putting all the decals on. Alright, so that's how I do a full respray on an end scale, my end scale locos in my Spokane Northern paint scheme. So, and even after 12 months, I still haven't put the decals on those yet. So, something I've got them, because I have to do them individually, letter by letter, and it's a bit tedious. One day I'm going to ring up, get in touch with someone and get some proper decals made up for it. So, but anyway, enough of that. Yeah, little things like, I can't remember if I mentioned in the video, on that video I used about a 30 psi on my compressor, and that's another thing I've got to get fixed, because my regulator on my compressor is gone, so everything's stuck on 30 at the moment. So, but luckily with those Tamiya paints and the whatever the other one was, 30 psi is pretty good for that. So anyway, that was that one. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified of my upcoming videos. So hopefully coming up I'll be able to get back into doing my diorama series, and because unfortunately the weather here has been ridiculous, where it's been too hot for me to, because I do all my work in the garage, so it's either been way too hot or I've been very busy with this time of year. And the day I picked to do it, I don't know why, but it still hasn't fully cured. So hopefully that'll be fit in the next few days, and I'll be able to continue on and finish that one up. So, alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button, share it with anyone you think may enjoy this video, and please leave a comment down below. So okay, so next week, hopefully we'll have the diorama part 15 with the putting in the water in the river. So it's been great having you. We'll see you next time on Repainting Stuff. Bye.